No other program has the knowledge and the materials on how to get the complicated and emotional human being to change his or her behavior, to end years of binge eating, grazing, bulimia, binge drinking, dieting, and all the behaviors of an overeater, and turn them toward thin eating. Thin eaters only eat when their stomachs growl, and they stop eating when they're full. They eat less overall.
The best feeling is when you get up from a meal and you know you haven't overeaten.
Their proportions are smaller, and they know what their body is calling for. You will return to eating like you did as a child, free from the worry about what you were eating, and with a lot more interest in other things besides food. No place, no program has more trained, permanently thin, sweet coordinators. They are there to help you through the seminar and help you all the way to being a thin eater. They are located all over the U.S. and Canada and other parts of the world. This concept is not just with one religion, it's international and it's universal. Why would the Muslim population be interested? Because they are no different than me or you. They have the same basic needs. This is about pushing away from the table and turning to God for strength and for help. Learning to focus more on the future than the moment is good for all mankind. Weigh down can work for any age, any denomination, any race, or any creed. The truths are universal to all religions. Because it's not about religion, it's about a relationship with God. It's about transferring a relationship with the food over to a relationship with your Creator, where you used to read and think about and dream about and dress for the food by putting on stretch clothes so that nothing would come between you and the binge at night. Now you read about and think about and long for and dress for your Creator. Food is a false god. It's not a good companion or preoccupation or friend. God is the God of all comfort. True religion should be about what you adore, and we all adore or worship something. So essentially, we are all religious. But what you adore could help you or hurt you. If you bow down to the food, to the pan of brownies, to the refrigerator, or the alcohol bottle, it could be likened to a slow suicide. Obesity is fast becoming an epidemic, and the connection to death and disease is great. Overweight and obesity is the single most related factor to cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, as well as joint pains and poor health. Both medicine and the government are highly concerned about the rising cost and the problem of not being able to get people to lose weight. Half of medicine has become convinced that diets are the only answer to the epidemic of overweight, and so they're hopeless. Half of medicine has given up on trying to get the person to eat diet foods and is depending more on pills and hormones and suction-assisted lipectomies. Dieting never lost its popularity because it's so pushed by the money-making diet industry. They want to sell their food products because that is where the profit is. But in the meantime, the population has not benefited from the dominance of diet programs and specialty foods because it does not answer the root problem. It exacerbates the root problem, an addiction and a focus on food. But here at Way Down, we have the answer and we have hope. We watch everyday people who have dieted for years let go of control and relearn to eat like a thin eater.
10 years ago, if I had not found this program, I cannot imagine how large I would be today. And it just continues to change my life every day. I love it.
I had tried so many other methods that I figured, what was the harm? I mean, give this a shot, and if it doesn't work, I'm nowhere different than I was before finding Way Down. And what I found was that when I started applying these principles, it worked. And I had peace in my heart, and I had joy.
I did not know how to stop this behavior of eating for every emotion. I didn't know how to stop gaining weight, although I tried exercise, I tried dieting, I tried everything out there, but I could not get control of my weight. And through the Weigh Down Workshop, thank God, I have a whole new life.
Weigh Down Basics is for everyone, not just for women. And I am proof of that you can permanently change. It's a change of your heart, which leads to an external change. And because of this teaching, because of this ministry, I have lost 60 pounds and have kept it off now for 7 years.
I've kept my weight off using these principles for over 20 years, and I was an overeater and professional dieter that tried everything in the books of dietetics to lose weight with no success. I then turned to exercise and gained weight while exercising. How is that possible? Well, you can out-eat your energy expenditure in just a few minutes. Using my biochemistry background and studying thin eaters and having a strong love and respect for how God has created the human body and learning how well designed it was for healing, I developed this program. What did I learn from turning to God? Is that it was natural to lose weight using hunger and fullness. Diets do not address the emotions of a person and the person's inward longings. Many people eat from the pain in life and the stress. Each person has a deep yearning for more, but they don't know that this yearning is just a pre-programmed honing device that God has put in each of us so that we might reach out and seek God. The heart is located next to the stomach, and it's not surprising that we have tried to put chocolate cake or chips and dip down in this longing heart. Weigh Down will teach you how to distinguish the difference between physiological hunger and spiritual hunger. And it is working for everyone, young and old, for children, for people who think they have no hope. It just simply works. God is a genius.
I was always the biggest kid in class. It was humiliating. All I heard were insults, and with that, it was a lot of pain. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, everything hurt. I probably topped out at about 550. I had a lot of anger. I was running to alcohol and running to drugs. I hated life. I wanted to lose weight, but nothing worked. After taking Weigh Down Advanced, my life started changing. In 18 months, I lost 257 pounds. I felt like a new person.
Maggie and Andy, any doubt in your mind that if you come back and visit us in 3 years, you'll still be the skinny selves you are today?
Good question.
No doubt in my mind.
It's time to get help by turning to your Creator and eating the way all children eat, the way you used to eat. Wake it back up. Return to natural eating. It's the only way to keep it off permanently the rest of your life. Do not give up on yourself. Just because you've been dieting and unsuccessful, it doesn't mean that you can't do this. You were born to do this. When you get the truth is going to set you permanently free. Weigh Down is the answer that you've been looking for.
65 pounds.
70.
55. 68.
30 pounds.
35. 80 pounds.
25. 45.
30.
50 pounds.
35 pounds.
This is the place for permanent weight loss. Praise God.
But it's good to be, so good to be, good to be with. Don't you know now that there are times I get lonely? I try to fill this hole up in my heart with you only, to find that you've already been there and know what's best for me. You feel the rest. I gotta say, I gotta sing, I am a happy human being. Let me say I am glad I found you. And every time I think I've failed, my ship has sailed. You got me nailed, and it's good to